Alright, it's time for episode number 4 of the SortaSeries, and in this video we are going to be doing a squad builder with the New York Knicks. Sorta. Alright, I want to get this out of the way early. There are just too many point guards especially, but just point guards, where can't include everybody on the team. There's just not enough spots, so I'm including some of my favorites over some of the historically maybe best players. Because our starting point guard, we have Jalen Rose. He played one season with the Knicks, only played 26 games, and he averaged about 13 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. I just really like Jalen throughout his entire career. It's kind of crazy that he never made an all-star team, because he did average like 20 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds, which is really good numbers. But yeah, my guy could never get in there. He got one most improved, but never an all-star. Starting shooting guard, we got Glenn Rice. He put up 12, 4, and 3. Honestly, pretty close to Jalen Rose. The only difference is that in the game, Glenn Rice is insane. Starting at the small forward, we have Michael Beasley, a number 2 pick taken over top of guys like Russell Westbrook and Kevin Love. You know, he's Michael Beasley. Alright, starting at the power forward, we have Terry Cummings, 2-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA. 83 Rookie of the Year. Only played one season with the Knicks, played 30 games, averaged 8 points, 4 rebounds. Our starting center, Dikembe Mutombo, aka Mount Mutombo, aka Cookie Monster. When he was with the Knicks, played 65 games, averaged 6 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 2 blocks. Again, not a lot of players having their best seasons with the Knicks, only for 1 year anyway. Alright, our backup point guard, we have Derrick Rose. Obviously 2011 MVP. Everybody knows Derrick Rose. Had a decent season with the Knicks, put up 18 points a game. 2009 series between Boston and Chicago in the first round is, in my opinion, the best 7-game series that I've ever watched. Alright, backup shooting guard, we have Hall of Famer Tracy McGrady. He averaged 9 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. He was pretty much washed at this point. This is like the tail end of his career when he played weird stints with Atlanta and Detroit. Alright, this is where we start to drop off a little bit. Not a lot of great like small forwards or big men that only played for 1 year. But we got Dennis Scott, aka 3D. 3 points a game in 15 games. It's Dennis Scott. What do you want from me? Alright, as our backup power forward, we have Keith Van Horn, who honestly on the Knicks averaged 16 and 7. Might have had the best single season of any player that's on this list, which is a little weird because it's Keith Van Horn. Peaked on the Nets when he averaged 22 and 9. But I mean, Keith Van Horn's a good player. Not a lot of people really remember or know him, but he's going to be a weirdly decent backup power forward for this team. And our backup center off the bench, Luke Longley, 3-time NBA champ. He played 25 games with the Knicks. In the last season of his career, put up 2 points and 2 rebounds. Alright, and there's no way I'm making this team without Jeremy Lin on it. He's sort of the inspiration for this whole thing because he only played 1 season for the Knicks and is arguably one of their most important players ever. Regardless of what people think of how long it was, during Linsanity, which is just February in 2012, Jeremy Lin was the most important athlete in the world. And it's on like a Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods scale. Everyone, like, he was must-watch TV. It was insane. I still remember where I was watching a couple of the games. Like, if people weren't basketball fans back then when it happened, it was one of the most incredible things that I can remember as a fan of sports in general. So there's no chance that Jeremy Lin wasn't making this team. As our 12th man, we have Jason Kidd. I didn't even want to have him on this team because in the game he sucks, and I'm just not a fan of Jason Kidd in general. But the guy's a Hall of Famer, had a ridiculous career, and finished his career at 39 years old on the Knicks. Played 76 games, averaged 27 minutes, so at that age is pretty impressive. He was just like a Mr. Triple-Double. Like, he'd always have low point averages, but high rebound, high assists. And, you know, he's Jason Kidd. I'm probably not going to use him in the game, but I can't not have a Hall of Famer on the roster. And lastly, we have Thanasis Antetokounmpo. I had to include him because he was baptized by Drew Eubanks in the bubble, and I thought he died for a sec. So I wanted to get him in here. He played 2 games with the Knicks in 2016. a total of 6 minutes. He's in the game, and his last name's Antetokounmpo, and that's it. I think this is actually going to be the best in-game lineup that we're going to do. Before I get into the game, I do want to get some honorable mentions out of the way. So these are players that either don't have cards in the game, or just they're, you know, too many point guards or whatever to include. So we have Ron Artest, also known as Meta World Peace, Junkyard Dog, Jerome Williams, not a great player, but just a fan favorite if you grew up in Canada. Derek Williams, the number 2 pick, taking over Inez Kanter, Kemba Walker, Klay Thompson, Kawhi Leonard, the Morris twins, Tobias Harris, and Isaiah Thomas. He fizzled out. Flight White, James White, one of the best dunkers of all time.
So fast, first of all, he pumps this ball back to the shoulder blades and finishes. A pro athlete, gotta have this or it's over, and he got it!
Maurice Lucas, who is a terrible card in the game. Baron Davis, Chauncey Billups, all really good point guards that I just wasn't going to put on this team over Jeremy Lin. And Mavs coach Rick Carlisle. And just as a fun fact, the player in Knicks history to play the least amount of time was Chris Smith, who is J.R. Smith's younger brother. He played 1 minute and 57 seconds total for the Knicks over 2 games in the 2013 season. So he's obviously not in the game. Next would be Jimmer Fredette playing 5 minutes, and after that is Thanasis Antetokounmpo playing 6 minutes. Now, let's get into a game. Honestly, I think we actually have a better team here. I mean, Goat Yao is... but we have size, we have shooting, we have rim protection. I kind of feel good about this Knicks team. And I realize that I just cursed myself completely. I'm glad that we finally got to use the fireball as well. Alright, green from Michael Beasley. Michael Beasley and Darius Miles and Bol Bol all have the same release, and it's like they're my favorite cards in this game, so being able to use Michael Beasley is going to be a bit of a crutch for me in this game. There we go. Oh no no. Woo! Glenn Rice saying nah. Yao Ming running the floor. That's what he's known for. There we go. Michael Beasley with his 9th points of the game. Kemba Mutombo. Terry Cummings, another good stop. Terry Cummings playing defense. Dikembe throwing that down onto my face. I wish I'd had this Dikembe earlier in the year too. Him and Robert Parrish, the legend, would have been great. Oh no! Swatted by Hakeem. I assume that's Goat Hakeem. Michael Beasley. This card is so good. It's so much better than Michael Beasley ever was. Too deep? Not deep enough. Terry Cummings playing some more defense. Get some bench in. I might want to try and remember to check the stats because I don't want to get another rage quit and not be able to check. I think we have a first quarter rage quit. There we go. Finally. Alright, I was only planning on doing one game, but if a guy's gonna rage quit at the end of the first quarter, I gotta try and at least get a little bit of bench gameplay. I would love if it was the same guy. It is not. Jalen Rose doing work early on LaMelo. He can test it properly. Terry Cummings is good on defense. We'll take that. This guy's really trying to go through Nikola Jokic as a slasher on every play. Terry Cummings' shot is really slow. LaMelo can't guard anybody, and also win the game. Nope. That is how you stonewall someone out with on-ball defense. I'll take that. There we go. Terry Cummings. Embe, big board. There we go. Alright, if we do have another first quarter rage quit, I'm not going to worry about it too much. Okay. So, we end the first quarter with a 10-point lead. He comes in and immediately cuts that lead down to single digit. Alright, we'll get Jeremy Lin in here just to give him his burn. You gotta get Dennis Scott a shot. Oh, bad. Okay, goes in. Nothing. Oh, man. Bench, for me, definitely not as good. Bench for him is better than the starters. But it is what it is. Oh, he went for it, though. You gotta respect that. Take the easy one with the Kembe. Alright, I need to score with Antetokounmpo before I can take him out. There we go. 3D ties it up. We can get Dennis Scott out of here now. There we go. Alright, Antetokounmpo's on the board. We can get him out of here. There he Cummings. Slow release, but if he's wide open like that, it's pretty easy. Wait for that one. Take the 3 with Glenn. Love that card's release. We're back up to an 8-point lead. We got some buckets with some of our, shall we say, less talented players. It's sloppy, but we'll take that. Mount MUTOMBO crashing down. I mean, never full court press with your point guard. Back to MUTOMBO for the alley-oop. Dikembe Mutombo with the Euro step. Yep. Oh, that's gotta be a charge. He beat him to the spot. In real life, that's a charge. By 2K logic, that's a block. Oh, he almost got him to score on his own net. Dikembe Mutombo closing the game out. We're gonna win by probably 9. Yeah. Drastic change in our bench to our starters. Tracy McGrady minus 12. Jalen Rose plus 22. And just for good luck, let's see what bronze shoes we get this time. Oh, we get Eric Pascal. We already have. And a bronze shoe. With the Air Jordans. Oh, a diamond. I don't even remember who we can get out of these. Orlando Magic diamond. That's going to be Wesley Iwundu. Sure. I don't think I had that card though, so that's, yeah, that's fun. I mean, this card earlier in the year probably would have been really good, but obviously. So that's gonna do it for the Sorta Knicks. We're 4 down. We got 26 to go before 2K21 comes out. This is gonna be a bit of a grind, but screw it. I've wanted to do this forever, so yeah. All right, episode 5 coming out a little bit later today, so stay tuned for that one. Thanks.